Hello everyone. Welcome to Idea Bunch. In this video, we are gonna take a look about an introduction of panels, windows and some main features of Adobe Illustrator. So follow the description. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and press the bell button for the upcoming videos. From the beginning I will show you how to open a new page or template as you want. Open the Illustrator and follow my steps. On more recent versions of Illustrator, you can simply click the New button in the Start window, or if you already have a file open in Illustrator, you can go to File and New. Now you can see this window and you can choose or create your preset through this window. In Recent tab you can see recently opened presets. And if you have any saved presets, by this tab can be obtained. Here are the presets for mobiles. You can change the units by here. Here are the web presets. These are the print presets for standard paper sizes. Here are the film and video presets, and there are different sizes up to 8K size. Under this tab we can see the presets for arts and illustrations for standard sizes. Now I'm going to create a page. I will select this preset. Once you've chosen the preset, standard sizes will be displayed, or you can use the width and height fields to create any size. You can change the page orientation by here, and number of artboards by here. You can choose the color mode by here. CMYK for print, RGB for mobile, web, or video. Here I select RGB. Here the raster effects selection menu. Digital images are measured by the number of pixels per inch. An image with a higher PPI tends to be higher quality because it has a greater pixel density, but exporting at 300 PPI is generally considered industry standard quality. Because increasing the PPI increases the size of your file, you will want to use a high PPI only when necessary. For web pages we use 72 to 150 PPI. Here you can select the mode of preview. By the more settings you can change the artboard arrangements, sizes and bleeds by this window. Through this button you can select some default templates. Here are the blank templates for banners, boxes, cards, labels and more. If you have any additional templates you can save in this path for your convenience. By ruler tool you can measure the sizes for your needs. Right-click here, then you can change the units, and by selecting any artboard you can reset the ruler as you want. Here, click and drag the ruler to draw rough measurement lines like this. Well, now I'm going to show you the features of the panels. Here are the names of main panels. First I will explain the control panel. The control panel offers quick access to options related to the objects you select. This panel because it almost always gives you fast and easy access to settings you need, without having to wade through menus or panels to find the same thing. By default this panel is docked at the top of the workspace. For example, when you select a text object, the control panel displays text formatting options in addition to options for changing the color, placement, and dimensions of the object. Are you missing panels in Illustrator like this? Here's how to get them back quickly. If all of your Illustrator toolbars are missing, just press your Tab key to get them back. For an example, here I draw a small rectangle. Here you can see the fill color attributes. When you start drawing objects, lines and shapes you can change the fill color from this button. By this button you can see the stroke color attributes. When you start drawing objects, lines and shapes you can change the stroke color like this. From here we can adjust the stroke sizes like this. You can choose the width profiles of the strokes from here. This will show you the brush definitions. By this button will show you the brush libraries. There are so many brush patterns. If you want more brushes, try to download from the links in the description. You can change the opacity of a single object, the opacity of all objects in a group or layer, or the opacity of an object's fill or stroke by this tool. Click the arrow to the right of the 100% opacity indicator. This will pop the opacity slider open. Also, you can use an opacity mask and a masking object to alter the transparency of artwork. I will explain the use and importance of this tool in future videos. Here, by the Graphic Style panel, you can go to the Library menu and add graphic styles to your drawings and text objects. By Recolor Artwork icon, you can recolor artwork by using predefined colors available under the Color Library drop-down list. At Edit window, this color wheel displays the color stops for all the colors contained in your artwork, and you can adjust the colors like this. Using these features, you can recolor your artwork by adjusting color patterns, saturation, brightness, temperature and luminosity. Well, then let's go to Assign Features. Here you can check and adjust the number of colors in your artwork. Once click this arrow, you can see the number of colors. I'm reducing it to 25 number of colors. Here you can add your colors to a new group, and after click OK, you can see your colors in the swatches panel. By this search tool, you can find any color in your artwork like this, and you can change and edit as you want. This is the Align window. You can select your objects and align to these positions by clicking on these icons. Here you can see align options are visible in the control panel when an object is selected. If they do not appear, choose Align from the control panel menu. Then, select the object you want to align to. Here I selected the all objects. Then I chose horizontal align center, left, right, vertical align top and vertical align center. You can use these buttons to align or distribute selected objects along the axis you specify like this. If you require an exact spacing measurement between your objects, select Align to key object in the drop-down menu, and while selecting the objects you can press Alt key and click on Main Object to align with main object like this. To distribute the objects evenly, use the Distribute Spacing option. Enter the size before clicking the Distribute Spacing button. Here you can distribute spacings by horizontally and vertically by these tools. Here I setting 25 pixels of spacings horizontally. Boom. Here I jump into the Transform panel. This panel displays information about the location, size, and orientation of one or more selected objects. By typing new values, you can modify the selected objects, their pattern fills, or both like this. You can also change the transformation reference point and lock the object's proportions. You can isolate and do the changes to any selected object by this tool like this. Here, by this tool you can select similar objects in your artworks by the fill color, stroke color, opacity and appearance like this. Other one is similar shape editing tool. Once you select the object you can set matching detail, and dartboard detail. Then click on the icon for editing selection like this. You can change the shapes, draw, type and many things. Now I'm going to pixel view to explain this tool. Here I draw a rectangle without switching this icon. Now I'm click on Align Art to Pixel Grid, on Creation and Transformation icon, and draw a rectangle again. Wow, now you can see the difference. All the lines are uniform with pixels aligned with the grid. By clicking on this icon, you can manage your control panel and other windows easily. That's it for today. Alright then, try to check these features with your artworks, and if you have any questions, leave a comment, and if you learned something from this video, like and share it with your friends. In the next video I hope to bring you a complete introduction about Tools panel of Illustrator. So subscribe the channel now to watch upcoming videos. And press the bell icon. Have a good day.